Well, hi! Glad you joined us. You know, every nation has a unique approach to everything, and flirting is no exception. In France, you can use pickup lines to have a laugh. In Germany, it may be considered rather off-putting. So, would you like to know more flirting techniques from around the world? Then keep watching. Before you raise your flirting game, be sure to hit subscribe and ring this notification bell to never miss a thing on the bright side of life. Number 1. Be open and funny in France. Now, France is known for being the most romantic country in the world, so it's only natural that French people are extremely good at flirting. In France, flirting is basically an art form. Graceful French women usually try to show their femininity, and charming French men focus on showing admiration for a woman's beauty and wit. However, French people aren't into pickup lines. They might say something cheesy like, "Sorry, I have to arrest you for being way too beautiful." But they always use such phrases jokingly. A lot of the time, they prefer to flirt over a pleasant conversation about the weather, the coffee they're drinking, or anything else they can think of. The most important thing is to be open, laid back, and funny. There are so few of us. Now, if you're going on a date with a French woman, don't forget that it's often the man who takes care of the check in France, so be prepared for that. It's okay to give your date a small peck on the cheek when you meet. As you're talking, don't ask your date about their exes or how many children they want. The conversation should be effortless, so have fun and enjoy yourself. Number 2. Be elegant in Spain. Spain is the land of passion, and flirting is a big part of their culture. Moreover, Spanish people may be among the most comfortable with flirting. According to a survey conducted by Badoo.com back in 2010, Spanish women initiate about 1 1/3 contacts with men per month, which is more than double the figure for U.S. women. Wow, so what happened to that 1/3 guy? Nonetheless, Spanish people have a very elegant and tactful approach to flirting. They often start the conversation with phrases like, "Your face seems kind of familiar. Do you come here often?" Another popular method is to ask somebody you like for their Instagram. It's a good way to stay in touch without being too annoying and bothersome. While flirting, Spanish people tend to show interest in a person's life, hobbies, job, and personality. So, once again, asking about exes or talking about something heavy like politics is a big no. Giving somebody you barely know a hug is a bad idea too. Instead, try to get to know the person in front of you, and you'll be just fine. Number 3. Use an individual approach in Germany. Germany is often considered to be a strict and almost cold country, but flirting is still pretty much alive there. However, the unspoken flirting rules are definitely a bit different. A lot of German men are often shy about initially approaching a woman they like, but when you get to know them, they're really honest. German women, on the other hand, are very independent and determined, and these qualities make them even more attractive. Women from Germany aren't big fans of pickup lines, as they often perceive them as lacking in imagination and creativity. No matter who you're approaching, man or woman, being smooth and respectful is always attractive. For example, your opening line can be something like, "I saw you reading a book. Do you like it?" This will show your interest in them as a person, which always gives you double points for being considerate. Remember that German people are very clear with their words and points of view. So be yourself and be truthful about that. Only this way can you win the beautiful heart of a German man or woman. Number 4. Take it slowly in Japan. The Japanese approach to dating is as fascinating as their unbelievably beautiful country. Japanese people prefer to savor the first stages of a relationship instead of going all in after the first meeting. Guys in Japan are pretty shy, but irresistibly adorable, and they tell me, and Japanese girls are known for their beauty in class. So, what if you like a Japanese person? What should you do? The most important thing is to take it slowly. Japanese flirting is very respectful and unhurried. In Japan, people usually meet through mutual friends, add each other on social media, and start messaging one another. The boldest move you can see here is something like, "You look fantastic. Are you a model?" Before you actually get to the next, more serious stage of your relationship, prepare for long and meaningful talks with your Japanese crush through your favorite messenger. And if you want to keep this connection going strong, try not to be too straightforward, get closer physically, or talk about anything explicit. You're only on the first page of your beautiful story, so cherish that time, 'cause it won't come back.
Oh.
Number 5. Be practical in Sweden. Swedish people aren't going to bombard you with tacky pickup lines or be too clingy. Bold and bare-faced flirting is considered to be rather rude. Instead, people in Sweden are the true kings and queens of effortless and natural compliments like, "Your eyes are such a beautiful shade of blue," or "I love your brooch." They won't ask you out for a cup of coffee right away, only after a reserved but pleasant conversation or two. If you want to impress a Swedish person with your own flirting skills, be attentive and interested, but don't go too far by asking too many personal questions. The main rule is to calm down and go with the flow. After all, one compliment after another can get confusing and awkward pretty quickly. Number 6. Stay closer in Italy. Italy is all about excitement and pleasure, so it's no surprise that Italian men and women are among the absolute best at flirting. Most Italians live and breathe physical touch, as they often hug and touch one another, and this characteristic can sometimes be seen through their flirting as well. Italian compliments are also very sensual and expressive. For instance, women often hear something like, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen," as an opening line. Other than that, common do's and don'ts for Italian flirting are the same as anywhere else. Show genuine interest in your date's life, and give occasional compliments about their appearance and look. Don't be afraid to express yourself and say what's on your mind. Your Italian crush will certainly appreciate your honesty. Number 7. Have heartfelt conversations in Russian. Russian people are still kind of a mystery to a lot of us, and even though Russian women are considered to be some of the most beautiful in the world, it's still not exactly clear how you should approach them. In reality, it's not that hard, since Russian people love romantic gestures. This doesn't mean you should necessarily do something major. Just start with a simple "hello" and ask a couple of general questions. "Do you come here often?" Or "You look familiar. Have we met before?" This will help you begin a conversation, which is a very important part of truly winning over a Russian man or woman. Russian people often try to see into the soul of somebody they like, and really get to know as much about them as they can. You can easily spend hours discussing everything from your hobbies to modern art. Occasional compliments here and there are also welcomed. Pickup lines, however, aren't the best way to a Russian's heart. Assertiveness, dirty jokes, and unkempt appearances are huge negatives as well. The more well-mannered you are, the better. All in all, you want to make a nice impression, right? Then make your time together magical for both you and your date. So, which one of these flirting approaches do you like the most and why? Tell us in the comment section below. Don't forget to give this video a like, share it with your friends, and click subscribe. Stay on the bright side.